Hi, so I just wanted to come on here and show you how to assemble the shamrocks. And these are really pretty floral shamrocks that I used Crackle paint. And I have the Crackle paint tutorial in another video. If you scroll back a couple videos, I showed how I Crackle painted these shamrocks. So I'm just going to go ahead and just show you how these assemble. This layer comes right off, and then you can put this layer right on top. You don't have to cut this out of wood. You can also cut this layer with scrapbook paper and then Mod Podge that on. You can try other materials. You can do it with acrylic, or I use MDF on this. There's so many different materials you can use. So you are not limited to doing this layer with like a solid piece of wood or MDF. You can definitely try some scrapbook paper or whatnot. So I include that layer so that way you can try some different techniques. So for this one, I wanted to try some Crackle paint. I wanted to try more of a farmhouse style shamrock versus the traditional green shamrocks. So so that just layers right on top of that back piece, and you don't have to paint anything on that back piece. The only thing I painted was just that little piece that goes into the stand. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take this apart to show you how this goes together. So this piece goes right on top of that one. They all kind of puzzle together. So this whole piece comes right off, and you can see that you can see the layers where they line up. So you're just going to layer that right on top. This goes right on top of here. And then all of these are like a puzzle piece, and then they go on top of one big giant layer here. And then the only thing you really need to paint here is just that purple layer that goes behind that, and they all just piece together, as you can see, and they all just kind of fit together. This piece goes on top. You can see how they all piece together there. And then I'm just going to put that back on top. And then I just painted this pink and this yellow, and they're all pretty much far enough away so you don't have to worry about being a perfect painter. These two pieces do come together there, but other than that, they're all pretty much far enough away that you don't have to be perfect when you paint these. So then I'm just going to go ahead, and you're going to line these little curly cues up here and these parts of the flower, and you're just going to line it right back up. So there's all you have to do there. I'll just line this right up here and just make sure everything's all lined up, and it's caught on my nail. And then you just go ahead and put this piece right on top. And they all pretty much work the same way for the smaller ones. The florals are pretty much the same. They're assembled slightly differently, but it's the same concept for the shamrocks. They're all pretty much the same. For the bunnies and the eggs, they're pretty much the same too. I try to stick with a theme. That way, if you wanted to mix and match them, they are all kind of the same idea. So it's really up to you how you want to paint them. I just used chalk paints, and then I did the Crackle. I did white over a gray. So you can see that's the base color, and I did a white over the top. And then the bunnies are the same way. I'll just grab one for you, and then you can see how they go together. So this is another one. This is still needs to be glued, and it's the same idea. So you can see they just assemble the exact same way, painted the exact same way. There's really no difference on how you're going to assemble these. It's just the same thing again. So I'm not going to make a separate video for each one. Plus I already assembled this one in the Crackle paint video, so you can see how the bunnies go together. So that's all there is to assembling these. And then you are going to get 2 stands for the 1/8 version, and you get 1 stand for the 1/4 version. It's really just for the height. You don't need 2 layers for the 1/4 because it's already really thick. So for the 1/8, you definitely need 2 just to like for the height, so they can stand up without falling over. So that's all there really is. And I hope you enjoy these, and definitely thinking spring with the cold weather right now, and definitely want to think about nice warm weather and flowers. All right, and then if you want, this is what I recommend to assemble them with. It's just Loctite. It's super glue. It's the gel control, and you can get this at your hardware store, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. I like it, but you do have to work very quickly with this. Less is more, so the less you use, the faster it dries. That is one thing I have learned. The more you use, the more drying time you have. But I don't recommend using too much because it does kind of get all gloppy and it comes out the sides. But less is more. Okay. Thanks a lot for joining. Bye.